Hi, so for this section, I'll be going through the pretest and actual test functions, the review function, as well as the retake function. The review function, what it does is that it allows you to have an overview of the test and play individualized words and sentences whenever the students need it. And it also gives the student an overview of all the answers before they hit submit. This is a feature that my wife actually requested because sometimes it can get pretty rowdy and the students misses a word and needs it to be replayed, and you can do that review function very easily. Now with the pretest and actual test function, what we have built is that you can do a pretest in class first, followed by an actual test, and the software would choose the higher of the two to be the final grade. Then lastly, the retake function. What it does is mainly built for students who were absent in that class and you need to do a retake, and it'll show you who was absent in that class, which makes it easy for you to just retake the class. But the other thing with retake is that you can allow a student to retake a test, and the teacher, will have a choice between the higher grade or the lower grade at the end of the test. So I'm just going to go through all of this very quickly, and let's jump right straight into it. So before I start, in this class, there is just two students, just for tutorial purposes. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the pretest. This is how you toggle it. When you turn it on, it will say pretest pending. I'm going to hit start test. I'm also going to show you on the student screen what it looks like here on my iPad. I'm going to pretend to be a student here. And the class code is 807716. I'm going to join. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and uncheck the voice dictation and just start the test. Just for time's sake, I'm just going to do mobile, submit. And now I'm going to show you how the review function looks like. And I have a choice between the words and sentences. I'm going to play the word.
Mobile. She kept her mobile phone in her backpack during class.
So you can just go through whenever you need. And I'll notice on the student side, they can see all the answers they submitted and edit accordingly to them. And they can hit submit final answers when they want to. And I'll go ahead and hit finalize all and grade. Okay, and you can see in test one, the pretest, the results are here. Okay, and I scored 1 out of 5. All right, now I'm just going to go back to my class. And in order to move from a pretest to an actual test, what actually happens is that the same test is going to appear in the upcoming, showing you that pretest is done. And so I'm going to start the actual test so you can have a look at how it works. I'm going to remove the voice dictation. And I am going to rejoin this test as the same student. Okay, and the first word was mobile. Next word was although. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and end the test. And what you can see here in the results is that on the first score, I have 1 out of 5 and actual was 2 out of 5. And officially, the official grade for this test was 40%. Now say I want to do a retake, and that would be very easy for me to do so. Back in class A, in the completed test tab, I'm just going to go retake. Now, because this was run as a pretest, you have an option to retake as a pretest or an actual test for the student. I'm just going to go ahead and retake the actual test. And what you want to notice is that actually it will show you who was absent from the original test, which is the second student. But I can, just to show you as well again what the retake function looks like, I'm going to pretend to be a student as well. So I'm going to go back and pretend to be the same student again. Okay, and I'm just going to spell one of the words right, and I'm going to go ahead and hit end test. Okay. All right. And now you can click on results after the retake is done, and you have a choice because the actual test was 2 out of 5, but on my retake it was lower. So I'm gonna stick with the lower. You can choose if you want, or if you have multiple students and you just want to keep it easy for yourself, choose the higher one or choose the retake one. It's completely your choice. And I'm just gonna go ahead and hit that and confirm the score, and still it sticks at 2 out of 5, 40%. So that's what these three little functions that we have. Hopefully it will be very practical for you in class, especially when you have 6 students who need retakes. It's going to be a lot easier for yourself. And you also can retake in different test modes. That's one of the things that might help you if you have students who are in special needs and things like that. So that is all, and thank you so much for watching.